Hello and welcome, wherever you're joining from. Today, if you've been following along from the beginning, is day 18. It's week 3, day 4. If this is your first time joining, welcome. Each week, we've been looking at different aspects of meditation and just focusing on those in these daily meditations. Week 3, we're looking at the building blocks of meditation: focus, non-judgment, non-striving, and curiosity. And today, day 4, we're looking at the fourth one of these. I haven't done them in order. Today, looking at non-judgment. And at least from my perspective, what I'd like to offer is that I think in many ways this is the hardest. Because we are just so built. It's just such a normal thing we do is to judge. So it's one of the most common things I think I see in people is this idea of judging their meditation, judging themselves and the way they meditate. It's a spontaneous thing, and I've been wrestling with this ever since I started meditating, and I still notice that I judge in my meditation. So I wouldn't say that this is an ideal that you have to get to. You have to be non-judgmental. But it's something to work on, to notice, to see, and not to get too bought into when we judge ourselves or we judge the meditation. So if I possibly can, just invite you just to see what you can do with this, to work at this, to notice when you're judging and just to see it. And then see if you can let it go, or at least not take it too seriously. So that if you think you're judging the meditation as good or bad, you just let that go. Don't necessarily believe it. Notice that it's just a judgment. And it's unhelpful in meditation. It's helpful in lots of parts of life, just not in meditation. So that said, if I can invite you to take your seat, to sit such that you're alert but comfortable. Generally that means sitting up straight with your back straight. But whatever keeps you alert but comfortable, I invite you to take a deep breath in and let it out. And once again, take another deep breath in. Just hold it at the top and then let it out as slowly as you can. And one more. Nice deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And let it out nice and slowly. Just trying to release any tension you're holding in your body. Maybe notice in your shoulders, your belly, your back, your legs, or your face. And allow your breathing to return to normal. And just resting your attention. Just allowing all of your other worries, concerns, responsibilities, to-dos. Just letting all of those fall away just for a few minutes. And see if you can gently rest your attention just on this breath that you're having right now. We're not trying to do anything, don't have anywhere to be. Just resting our attention on this breath. And when you notice that the mind is taking your attention elsewhere, on a different thought, different worry, different memory, see if you can just notice that without judging the fact that your mind went somewhere else. And if you notice that you do judge it, that's fine too. Just notice that you're judging it. See if you can let the judgment go. And just return your attention back to the next breath. And start again. We're just going to start off gently with a 3-minute meditation here. Just invite you to take a deep breath in and let it out. And just to expand the area of your attention beyond the breathing to notice your whole body. Noticing the big sensations you feel, but also noticing all of the subtle sensations from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. Noticing that your body is sending hundreds of little signals. Not important or urgent or loud, but they're all there if you pay attention to them. another deep breath in. And let it out. And when you're ready, open your eyes and connect yourself back into your room. So, like I say, I think this non-judgment thing, I'm a work in progress. And at the end of the meditation, you may notice, my mind's all over the place, or, oh, that was a really good one. That was a really good meditation. And whether you liked the meditation, you didn't like the meditation, all of that's a judgment, and it's really irrelevant, unfortunately. It might be nice to think that this very clever mind that has our opinions and beliefs and thoughts is helpful in meditation, but actually meditation is the one activity where this thinking, evaluating, judging mind is actually not that helpful. And what we're doing, one of the things we're doing in meditation is we're actually taking a break from that very clever thinking, evaluating, judging mind. So thinking, evaluating, judging is what we want to try and take a break from. And it's not easy. So if you're still judging your meditation, thinking you should be better, yeah, I think I should be better at this too. But see if you can let that judgment go. It's just a thought. And it's particularly unhelpful in meditation. So recognize that you have it. You have this mind that evaluates, judges. That's okay. It's good to have. And bit by bit, we're going to work on just not doing so much of that when we don't want to. Let's give it another go. So a little longer this time. So once again, invite you to take your seat, sitting up straight so that you're alert but comfortable. Take a nice deep breath in. And let it out. Once again, nice deep breath in, but this time hold it at the top. And then let it out as slowly as you can. And at the same time, just releasing tension from your shoulders, from your hips, from your face. And then allow your breathing to return to normal. Just resting your attention very gently, allowing yourself to become fully absorbed by this breath. You might already notice your mind pulling you, thinking, evaluating, worrying about the meditation, how you're doing, how you should be doing. And see if you can notice that. Then very gently smile, let it go, and just return your focus back to the next breath and start again. We'll do this for about 7 minutes. just a few minutes to go, and just remind you that part of what we're doing is just becoming familiar with how our mind works. So to the extent that maybe you are still frustrated or judging, or wherever your mind goes, we're becoming familiar with that. We're noticing it. We're seeing it. That's part of the exercise. So be gentle with yourself. If you see this is happening, just see it's happening and smile and see if you can let it go and just go back to the next breath. Just focus on that. Now I'd invite you to take a deep breath in and let it out. Once again, just to expand the area of your attention to notice your whole body. All the sensations from your head to your feet. Noticing the big obvious ones, but also the myriad of little subtle sensations. Take another deep breath in and let it out. And when you're ready, open your eyes and connect yourself back into the room. So, one of the other really common things we do is at the end of the meditation to judge if it was a good one or a bad one. And that's the time when it's the most important not to. If you tell yourself it wasn't a good meditation, you're going to make it that tiny little bit harder for you to do it again tomorrow. And the only really important thing with this is persistence. It's just to keep coming back. So if you have a judgment about the meditation, the only one I'd recommend is you showed up. You did it. And no matter what happened in the meditation itself, you showed up. And that's the only thing that counts. So congratulations. I'll be here, same time, same place tomorrow. Thank you so much.